isekai is escapism at its finest. Perhaps it's the culture in Japan that heavily influenced the rise. Perhaps it's the mundaneness of life that's got authors like Kawahara writing fantasy. Paying your bills, going to the grocery store, cooking, cleaning, being a decent human being when your boss is giving you an earful when all you want to do is say, "Fuck you!" Being a human sucks. I look at my dog, and he just sits there happily looking at me, waiting to go for a walk. Happy in the present, he doesn't have any responsibilities. He's just happy. He doesn't need to do taxes. He doesn't have to worry about going homeless if this video doesn't make it. He's the happiest in the world when he's with me, and that's all that matters to him. Perhaps that's why Japanese have isekai so dialed in. Black companies that use you and discard you once you've served their purpose. You're non-essential. Perhaps that's the reason why we get anime like Kumo desu ka nani ka? Every single one of us has that deep desire of, what if? What if I had the coolest of powers? What if I were the eminence in shadow? What if I could use magic? Sword Art was the first anime that introduced that adventure to me, that world to me. And I'm sure that during its time, it was for many others as it was for me. Since 2012, the genre has exploded. We literally have an endless, mindless stream of isekais where you get reincarnated as a slime, sword, goblin, weed. Yes, you heard me right, weed. Virus, plant monster girl, dragon, goblin, succubus, bird, pig. Hot spring, fish, magic wand, werewolf, polar bear, apple, patissier, pharmacist, handyman, and last but not least, for authors, it's an express ticket to landscapes of their wildest fantasies, a blank canvas to craft worlds that bend to their every whim and fancy. They're not confined by the shackles of reality, the laws of physics, or the norms of society. That's the beauty of anime. It's ridiculous, wild, imaginative. It's not supposed to be tame. In essence, isekai is an all-access pass to the depths of an author's fantasy, providing an unfiltered glimpse into their imagination. And it definitely is unfiltered. SAO is no exception, as episode after episode after episode went by, though you noticed something. I'm fucking dying! Drink the potion. Delete my browser history if you make it out! Drink the potion. Tell my husband I love him! Why didn't he drink the damn potion? Wow, this anime is actually pretty shit. Reviewers were just farming views for days. Were their claims valid? Putting things into perspective though, Kawahara had never written anything before SAO. When you look at it from that point of view, yes, there's plot holes in the story. The story might even just be him projecting his gamer fantasies on the world of Sword Art, the random deus ex machinas. This is goodbye. Then Kirito's like, wait, I'm the best goddamn software engineer in the world who can read proprietary code of a massive game I've never seen before in exactly 7 seconds. Hi, Daddy. Oh, hey, you're back. The anime blatantly reduces the plot devices it so heavily reinforces in the first episode, like death. Stakes were but put to the sideline in favor of fan service and sexual tension. But remember, this is his first voyage into writing. Is that an excuse, though? No, but give the guy a break. I love you, Kirito. You're exactly like my brother. He's just so manly and handsome. He always takes care of me. Oh, cool. Wait, I'm your brother. Hello, sweet Alabama. When SAO came out and I was but a wee boy, it was an experience like no other. It captivated me with its unique world and storyline. Even now that I put my big boy pants on, my glasses cause I can no longer see well, and my big boy hat, I now recognize the flaws. Yet there's part of me that still views it with the same awe. The charm that it held, the unique aura that surrounded its world building was something truly remarkable. Despite acknowledging its imperfections, I still hold a deep fondness for SAO for its original allure and the incredible journey it gave me. It wasn't just another show. I was in the show. I was experiencing the world through my boy, Kirito. It's not until after Sword Art that we started seeing all these RPG-esque isekais popping up left and right like they're being manufactured out of a factory somewhere in Asia. There's a reason. Sword Art Online was the go-to anime when it came out. It was, in fact, the anime that got a lot of my friends and I hooked on anime, and I'm sure it had a big impact on authors of various isekai we now know today. It was a gamer's dream come true. In the past 9 years, Isekai has been the anime industry's biggest, baddest boss. Every season, our screens get swarmed with more of the same tried and tested storylines of black-haired generic protagonist gets isekai'd into a world where suddenly their wildest dreams and fantasies magically materialize. Ooh, you want a harem? No problem. You want to experience life as a slime? I got you, fam. You want to become a vending machine? What? Like, who even thinks of this shit? Oh yeah, I forgot. It's a plot that's been beaten to death, resurrected, and then beaten to death again, largely thanks to Sword Art Online. Even I'm getting a little wonky with how these shows are starting to blend together. The market's saturated, quality's taken a nosedive, and we're all sitting here twiddling our thumbs, wondering when the next bright, shiny trend is going to swoop in and rescue us from the rut of repetitive isekai. Every season we get at least 3 new isekais of no real value. It's painful to watch. For production studios though, it's a blatant cash grab. It's like their comfort food. It's like going to your favorite restaurant and ordering the same pizza with pineapple over and over, but safety kills innovation. Maybe I want to go to the joint next door and get a well-done steak, or dip my fries in that sweet, sweet milkshake. God damn, I could use a milkshake right now. Consumers tend to gravitate towards familiar, enjoyable content, and that's not inherently bad. It's human nature. Those who actively seek out diverse genres and unfamiliar content are, more often than not, in the minority. Especially with new anime viewers who entered the scene during isekai's peak. They're likely to stick to what they enjoyed initially and continue to consume more isekai, i.e. pizza with pineapple. I want to make it clear that I don't despise all isekai. In fact, I love isekai. The grandiose nature of things really just digs deep in my utter disdain for the boring nature of life in general. Work, eat, sleep, watch anime, repeat. It's not all garbage though. There are gems within the genre, like Log Horizon, like Mushoku Tensei, and Konosuba, which satirizes the tropes and cliches you find in every single isekai. However, that doesn't change the fact that the influx of similar cookie-cutter isekai shows has somewhat diluted the genre's charm. In my view, the industry could benefit from taking risks and diversifying its content, but I understand the apprehension, given that originality doesn't always guarantee success in the current market. Looking at you. But with the saturation of isekai, discovering these gems can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack. It seems the real issue isn't isekai's dominance, but rather the fear of risk-taking within the industry that can stifle creativity and diversity. But as we know, business often leans towards what's guaranteed to sell.
それいいわね。
In short, it's not isekai that's threatening originality. Instead, it's the cyclical relationship between consumer demand and the industry's supply response that might be limiting creativity. When it comes to winning the race in the anime industry, one studio comes to mind. MAPPA, with its bold and versatile approach to storytelling and genre, is making a significant impact on the anime scene. The studio is unafraid to take on challenging projects, as demonstrated by their decision to take over the final season of Attack on Titan. The way they have handled various genres, from action-packed shonen series like Jujutsu Kaisen to the unique horror/action blend of Chainsaw Man, reflects their range and adaptability. They aren't just producing anime, they're creating entire cultural phenomena, engaging audiences worldwide and pushing the boundaries of what is possible in the anime world. Studios like MAPPA, authors like Kawahara, who are way ahead of their time, are the heroes we need now more than ever. Isekai will always be dumb fun. Isekai is an infinite realm of possibilities where the author can either make it spectacular or spew average storylines with barely passable animation. It's hard to say what ingredients should go into the genre, but one thing's for sure. Sword Art Online carved out the path that modern isekai trek today. You may not like it, but SAO did change my life. Without Sword Art, I wouldn't be where I am today. I miss when the times were simpler. You didn't overanalyze a show's essence, you didn't have to scrutinize every plot hole, you weren't looking for reviews just to back your own theories on whether an anime was good or bad. Back then, I couldn't differentiate good writing from bad writing. Life is a lot more fun when you stop trying to find the flaws in everything. The only reason you watched was because you enjoyed the show. It could be the stupidest anime on the planet, riddled with cliches, poor narratives, or a concept overdone a bajillion times. That didn't matter. All that mattered was how it made you feel.